Incoming Senate Majority Leader John Thune was at an event today in South Dakota, and he was talking about what's coming up with the incoming Congress. And he said it's up to Congress to reel in presidential power, especially when it comes to spending, but also just in general. They said they're going to have some discussions when it comes to the budget, especially with extending Donald Trump's 2017 tax cuts, which are set to expire next year. And how to pay for those and things like that. They're going to, reel him back in a little bit on some of it, and Donald Trump may not get his entire way. He also said that they want to hit the ground running, or as early as January 3rd when they take over in the new Congress, and start holding hearings on the nominees that Donald Trump has already put forward, as far as cabinet picks, things like that. Now, they can't hold an official floor vote until after January 20th when Donald Trump becomes president, because technically Donald Trump can't nominate until that point. But they can hold committee hearings and do some of the preliminary investigations, ask the DOJ to start the background check process, things like that. And I've talked about in previous videos that there's a lot of Senate Republicans that do not want to go around that DOJ vetting process, despite what Donald Trump thinks. So they are going to want to start doing the hearings and the investigations into these picks. And they said they have not ruled out recess appointments, but according to John Thune, that's only for qualified people who Democrats are filibustering. But I don't think the Democrats are going to filibuster qualified people. It's going to be if nut jobs like Matt Gaetz, who I know has resigned from consideration, but Matt Gaetz or a Hegseth or RFK Jr., those type of people that are not qualified for the positions they would be put in or could be dangerous in those positions, I think the Democrats could filibuster them, but there's a chance that Senate Republicans block those people anyway and not confirm. So we will see what happens there. But John Thune sounds like he's willing to push back against the president and not give him full reign to do whatever he wants, especially when it comes to reeling in or to, taking power away from Congress. And that's what I've talked about. I've said congressional politicians know they have to get reelected in 2 years. And they have to be able to go back to their voters and say, hey, this is what we accomplished, this is what we didn't. But they also like their own power. And they're not going to cede a bunch of power over to the president if they can help it. So Donald Trump's not even elected yet. His own party's saying they're going to have to reel him in and push against him. And, for those that are thinking he's just going to get away with doing whatever he wants, it already sounds like he's not going to get his way, and it's not going to be as easy as he thinks it should be.